The train crews on the Union Pacific Railroad are an important part of what makes our railroad run. They are essentially our customers, and their needs and wants must be our concern. One of those needs is to have safe, clean drinking water where they work, and one of those wants is to have that water cool. The Union Pacific Railroad has chosen to provide both, with electric refrigerators aboard all their units. On the older units, the reefer was mounted in the main cab compartment. Removal was accomplished by unbolting the unit, sliding it to the window, and lifting it out to a forklift. While this task seemed simple, back injuries told us there had to be a better way. The situation turned from bad to worse when clean cab technology dictated the reefer would now be located in the nose of the unit. The problem now included the question as to how to safely remove a 240-pound refrigerator out of the cubbyhole in the basement of a unit without endangering the employee's hands, feet, or back. To address this problem, a system team was formed with representatives from all four major shops. New items and techniques were developed and tested, and the following is their findings. In the task of removing a reefer from the basement of an SD40-2 unit, this device, known as the H&I lifter, for Harry and Itchy, to Salt Lake Carmen, was found to have merit. The winch is installed by removing the handrail inside the cab and installing the winch base plate in its stead. The top of the plate is fitted with teeth, which insert into the rectangular holes found on the defrosting duct, while the bottom is secured by the bolt that was removed from the handrail. The winch boom is then locked into place using a locking pin. Placing a nylon strap around the reefer, the winch is able to lift the heavy load to the cab floor height, where it can be removed using the next device. This tool is known as the reefer extractor and was developed for the chore of lifting refrigerators in and out of locomotive cab windows safely. The lifter is attached to an iron hand, the same iron hand used in changing assemblies. Working the hydraulic hand pump, the extractor assembly is set to horizontal and lifted through the cab window. After it has been repositioned to a vertical position, the reefer is secured to the lifter using a nylon strap. Pumping the load horizontal once again, the reefer is simply and safely moved through the fireman's window and to the floor or ramp. The process is simply reversed to install the refrigerator. If a crane or iron hand are not available, this extractor may be used with a forklift, with the addition of the Hydro Boom. This is a self-contained hydraulic pump and motor, which is controlled using a pendant switch box and is powered by a self-contained 12-volt battery. It functions the same as the iron hand, only on the end of a forklift. Plus, it has the added feature of being able to self-extend into the cab as needed. All functions of the Hydro Boom are controlled by the craft person in the cab. The team, realizing that a long-term fix was needed, looked into better locomotive design and came up with the following suggestions. As it is right now, in order to extract a reefer from its cubbyhole in the nose, the worker must unbolt it from a solid platform and drag it out into the walkway. The team designed a sliding tray, which when permanently welded into place, would permit the reefer to roll out to where it could be safely removed. This tray would be locked into place by just one bolt. Also, it was found on General Electric Dash 8 standard cab locomotives that if the reefer mounting plate were to be located higher, a sliding tray could then be joined to a temporary stairwell cover, changing a reefer lifting job to a reefer sliding job. The team's suggestions, if implemented, could mean a safer work environment not only for today, but for all the tomorrows ahead of us. If there's one thing we've learned, it is that we're not only in the transportation business, we are also in the people business. Please, be careful and work safely. This video produced by Salt Lake Diesel Shop Media Services.